Hello again, first grade. Today we're going to be making a leaf print picture. So you're going to need a piece of paper. I'm going to use brown. Green or black would work well too. Or you can pick your own color, maybe pink. You're going to need something to paint on. So I've got my messy mat. You can get a newspaper or some plastic. I've got my white paint and a paintbrush, and I've got colored pencils. And you're probably going to get a little messy. Your fingers, at least, are going to get messy. So you might want to have like a wet paper towel there to wipe your fingers off on. All right, so I've got some leaves from outside that I collected. And you just don't want them to be too crispy because we're going to put paint on them. So we want to get ones that aren't going to break when we put paint on them. So these have fallen off the trees, but they're not all dried out yet. This one's pretty dry, but it still isn't crumbly. Okay, so we're going to take our paint. I'm going to move my paper for now over to the side here. We're going to take some paint, and we want to paint the back of the leaf. So I'm going to start with this leaf, and I'm going to just get some paint. Now I'm just using tempera paint, Crayola tempera paint. Oh, see there, my leaf broke, but that's okay. So then once you paint the back white, you're going to take it over to your paper where you want it. You're going to lay it on the paper, and then you're going to gently take your fingers and press the leaf down. Make sure you go all over the leaf. And you press it down. And then I usually pick it up by the stem to peel it off the paper. And you see how you get that nice leaf look? So I'm going to do that leaf a few times. I'm just putting more paint over it. And then I'm going to move my paper and put it in a different spot. And it's okay if your paper gets a little smudgy. Okay, and once you feel like you've touched the leaf in all its places, you can lift it up again. All right, now I'm going to move on to this bigger one. Again, I'm painting the back of the leaf, not the front. And the reason we're painting the back is because I feel like the ridges show up better on the back. So I'm going to lay this one down. Run my fingers over the top, and then I'm going to pick it up. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, I'm going to do it one more time. Put it down here this time. Now you can put as many leaf prints on your picture as you want. If you have a big giant leaf, maybe you only want to do 1 or 2. If you have some smaller leaves, maybe you'll do 5 or 6. All right, and now I'm going to move on to this last one. He does sound a bit crunchy. I'm not sure how great this one's going to come out, but I'm going to try. Okay, so yeah, you can see my hands are getting messy. And I'm going to put this guy right in the middle. Pressing down. And pick it up. All right, yeah, that one didn't come out so well. It doesn't look like a leaf, really. So if that happens, I'm not going to use that one anymore. I would just go back and do my other two to cover up the space. I wasn't sure if that one was going to work or not. I might just go right over top of that. And it's okay if they touch each other. Okay? So you go ahead and finish up your leaf prints, and you're going to need to let your paint dry. Okay, so if you want to pause the video and go finish up your leaf printing, and then when you're ready and your picture is dry, unpause the video. So I'm just going to do a little cleanup, and I'm going to get the picture that I made before this, which is already dry, to show you what to do next. All right, so I got my hands cleaned up a little bit. And now I've got the picture that I made earlier that's dry. And I've got my colored pencils. So now I'm going to think about fall and what colors the leaves are that I see. So I still see some green. I see some orange and some red and some yellow. So those are the colors I'm going to mostly work with. So I've got my orange and my red and my yellow. So I'm just going to pick a leaf, and I'm just going to start coloring right over the paint. I'm not going to color on the brown paper. I mean, if you do, it's not a big deal. But I'm going to try to stay on the paint part, wherever I see the white paint. So maybe part of this leaf is yellow. And then maybe it turns into some orange near the bottom. Because leaves can definitely have more than one color on them. But it's really cool how the colored pencil goes right over the paint nicely. And then if you want to, you could use a brown, and you could go down that center part that shows that it's the stem. I know it's really hard to see because my paper is brown. You could do some of the lines if you wanted to brown. Okay. And then over here, I think I'm going to do some green. But then I might do some yellow on top of the green to make it look like a yellowish green color. use my yellow. So this leaf was green and maybe it's just turning yellow. Yeah, I really like how that one looks. So then you're just going to keep using your colors to go over the white paint. To paint all your leaves. And it's cool too. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to bring it real close. Right here, as I color over my paint, I can see all the little designs on the back of the leaf. All those little lines. Well, I think it's cool that you can see that. Maybe there you can see it better. I'm gonna get my focus. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now that it's in focus. See all those little lines and parts? That's cool. All right, now I've got to focus again to get it back to normal. All right, so I'm just going to keep coloring until my picture is all finished. So there, I've got a red leaf. You could add some orange in with it if you wanted to. You could add some yellow. Try mixing a couple different colors together, see what you get. That's the fun about art. You can try all new things and see what turns out to be like. And if you don't like it, you can always do it again, right? Okay, so that is basically it for this lesson. I'm going to keep coloring mine till it's all filled in, and I want you to do the same thing. And if you want to show me a picture of your work, you can always send it to my email address, which is alangford@danvillesd.org. I'd love to see your pictures. All right, so until next time, have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.